Welcome to my overview of 4 seasons of cleansing. This is something I have longed to do research for and am recognizing it take place in my body this year, something I've never experienced in over 30 years of fasting and cleansing. But I wanted to find out what it is now that I'm in a different climate physically, how my body responds each season. And so I began researching, but I couldn't find anything out there from a biblical perspective. And so, can't find it? We'll create it. And so, here it is. It's a simple pathway to cleanse and rebuild your body from the inside out, from your physical body to your inner life and your spirit, season by season. And each season will look different, even though that you perhaps will do this. It's like an annual rhythm, okay, to where you can look forward to it year after year. I'm setting up the structure for you, but it will look different each year as you walk through it, okay. Each season will build upon the previous, and you'll begin seeing that year after year, season after season. You'll be able to experience fasting and cleansing in sync with the 4 inner seasons within her, your 4 inner seasons. And you can stop guessing what your body needs, and instead follow this structure, a repeatable seasonal rhythm of how God created your body to respond to cleansing and fasting. So let's take a look at each season. But first, if you don't know me, I am Kelly. I am your holistic detox coach. I help women cleanse and heal from the inside out. If something in you has been ready for change, for a reset, you've sensed something different this season, then you're in the right place. Okay. So if you've tried everything, I think of the woman who, and Mark, how she bled for 12 years. She had a sickness for 12 years and she spent all of her money. And where did she turn? Yeah, Jesus. And so that's what this cleanse. We're going to turn in, we're going to lean into of learning physically what our body is speaking to us, how to submit to that, and how to live from that place where healing flows from the inside out. So, welcome, welcome. Let's take a look first at what winter looks like. We're going to look at each season, what your body needs, what your inner life needs, and what your spirit needs. Okay, so spirit, soul, body, what each one needs during each of these seasons. And so, for the winter season, it's a time of stillness, it's a time of rest and restore. Complete opposite of what I normally do. Complete opposite. I come into the new year like a bull in a china cabinet, ready to take off with the next fast cleanse, whatever it might be. So this is really put on the brakes for me, a time, a season of drawing back. You don't cleanse to create more energy. You cleanse when your energy returns. And so you learn that as you cleanse with these seasons. Yes, it'll affect you physically. Yes, it affects you mentally, emotionally, as well as spiritually. You will see that my cleanses are holistic cleanses. We don't just cleanse for a spiritual aspect, because there's things that go on that you need to recognize, even when you are, like, say, a certain fast or cleanse it, for a spiritual breakthrough. That's good. I'm not saying no, but what I'm also saying is let's look at it holistically of how we were created to respond so we get a complete holistic cleanse. So winter invites us into this stillness. It's a sacred place to pause, to reflect, to restore and prepare for new growth. It's not a time of emptiness, but it's a time to be held by love that doesn't require you to perform. And what your body needs during this season is a deep restoration, a gentle warmth, and a time to restoring your reserves, a time to strengthening yourself from within. What your inner life needs is space to to breathe, space to slow down, space for your emotions to begin settling. What your spirit needs is rest, listening, and just simple obedience. It's a time to withdraw. think of the animal kingdom. Where do they go in the wintertime? They hibernate. So, same way with our bodies. Our bodies want to hunker down. Our bodies want to come into this place of stillness and quietness and rest. And with each season, I've created an anchor cleanse, which I find so exciting because over the last 8 years in our daily detox community of women on Facebook, a private group, I have created different cleanses. Well, what I'm noticing over the 8 years, there's been a cleanse that fits into each different season. So with the winter season comes a cleanse, a 3-day cleanse. All these cleanses can be found over at kellyparr.org, but don't rush over there yet. I want you to stay right here. And I want you to get the big picture of what this year looks like. So of what a year of wholeness looks like. So I have a 3-day cleanse and build devotional. It's a devotional reset cleanse where we do have, yes, simple recipes, nourishment, prayer, and reflection time. It's for women who feel tired, inflamed, and overwhelmed. So with that, emotionally tired, spiritually tired, physically tired, your body has inflammation. It's time to work, or not work, I don't want to say that, but a time to set time aside to give your space for your body to heal and to come in that place of anchoring down into this cleanse. And so, I was even thinking of Song of Solomon. Listen to this for winter time, chapter 2, verse 6, stillness for winter. His left hand under my head, and his right hand embraces me. You see, this is a season, as I said, a time of being embraced by him, a time of, as I said back here, let me look here. It's a time to be held by love that doesn't require you to perform. That's winter season. Are you in a winter season right now? It could be springtime, but maybe your body's still in that place of winter. So you never want to rush these seasons. You want to listen to what your body's saying and respond accordingly. Okay? So then we come into springtime, and spring is a time of release. Winter is a time of stillness and regaining your reserves, so to speak. And springtime is a time to release, a time to let go. We don't follow the calendar. We're not going to be performing. We're not going to be pushed. We're not going to be peer pressured, but we are going to follow our natural body's response. And each one of us are unique because each one of us are in different seasons of our lives. And so your body's going to respond that way. And so you want to be able to listen. And I have all kinds of little fun activities that we can listen and practice of what our body is saying to us, practice hearing. And so we don't follow the calendar. We're going to follow the natural responses of the body that God has given us. Spring, what your body needs, your inner life needs, and your spirit needs. Your body needs elimination support for cleansing physically, a gentle cleansing, a gentle transition out of winter. You're coming out of like a frozen state and you're going to thaw very slowly. And slowly, you don't want to rush it. You don't want to push it, but you'll begin seeing little buds pop up. And so your inner life needs cleansing clutter, emotional clutter, emotional honesty with yourself, simple routines. Keep it simple for the springtime. Your spirit needs a time of repentance, perhaps, a time of renewal without being real heavy and work, push, but just a time to receive and a time of fresh desire. Spring invites you to release again and renew, of letting go what's been stored so fresh life and clarity can arise. Do you see that? And so let's look at our anchor cleanse. Our anchor cleanse is one of my favorite, is a 7-day rainbow cleanse. It's 7 days, color-based meals, guidance. I have a beautiful laid out recipe menu for you that you can interchange, you can customize for yourself. I have an e-guide for you that I walk you through step by step, and videos for you each day. And so your energy will be restored. Creativity flows. Joy comes back. After being in a frozen state of winter, it comes back to new life after a winter season. And I think of another verse out of Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 11, 12. Behold, the winter has passed. The rain is over and gone. The flowers are appearing. Life is coming forth, and the time of singing has come. Your body knows what season it's being declared. Your body knows what to lean into when you listen, what season is going on the inner self. What is your season right now? What is going on the inside? Your body knows what season it is. Just listen. Something is past and something new is rising up. That's what takes place in springtime. Okay, so we have winter with stillness, spring was release, summer comes with nourishment. Summer invites a steady maintenance, a steady being hydrated, being present and consistent. So what's being gained can be sustained with ease as we get ready to go into fall season. What your body needs is deep hydration, essential minerals, cooling and calming support. Your inner life, your mind, will, and emotions need a steadiness, consistency, and very light structure. Your spirit man needs gratitude, presence, and simple faithfulness. I love this. Love, love, love. Okay, and your cleanse, your anchor cleanse for this season, summer, is your 3-day full body flush. It's light, hydrating, easy to follow, and it's aligned with your body's natural rhythm. And of course, I have a Song of Solomon verse for this one. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me is love. Summer is an abundance season. It's being nourished under a banner of love, not a banner of lack. And so when we come into this season, we're going to come into the cleanse. We look at it from a physical aspect, mental, emotional aspect, but also spiritual. And so with this season, as we learn about our body rhythms, we eat according to our body rhythm. In other words, eliminating in the morning from 8 to noon, your body wants to eliminate. What do? You get up, you go to the bathroom. Well, your body wants to eliminate. This is a perfect time for intermittent fasting, a perfect time to allow your body to eliminate, not start eating huge, big meals where it has to digest again. It's not ready for that cycle. It's ready to eliminate. So flow with that. Get to know your body. It's amazing. And so you eliminate from 4 to noon, appropriate from noon to 8 p.m. That's your eating window. And it can get more narrower. Sometimes mine's 2 to 5, 2 to 7, 2 to 8, 1 to 5. You can just sort of play around and be flexible with it. Nothing legalistic, nothing that you have to do something, but just flow and listen to your body. And then you assimilate when you're sleeping. That's why it's so important not to eat right before you go to bed, a couple hours before. But from like 8 o'clock till 4 a.m., your body is absorbing and it's resting. If your body is trying to push and digest and your cycle is off, then you're not going to get good rest. You might sleep, but your body is going to be very irritated and not restful. So this 3-day body flush aligns with those cycles. Okay. Don't you love this? I do. I love how it's unfolding. Then we come into fall. Okay. Winter's your stillness. Summer is your release. Spring is your release, summer is your nourishment, abundance, and fall is strengthening. And so we're strengthening. Fall invites us into a place of repair and prepare, to strengthen your foundation, to simplify and ready yourself for a deeper rest ahead of you coming into winter. So what your body needs during this season is digestion repair. Allow your digestive system to repair. Fasting and cleansing does that. Your immune system support, your grounding nourishment, whether that be physical nourishment or spiritual nourishment. Your inner life needs, simplifying, boundaries, learning about boundaries, emotional honesty with yourself, and your spirit needs discernment, surrender, and steady faithfulness. And with this season comes the anchor cleanse is my 5-day gut healing. And that sounds real physical, but oh my goodness, I've ran this a couple times, this particular cleanse, and the women, what takes place is exciting because my cleanses are holistic cleanses. They're not just a spiritual aspect and they're not just physical, but we are spirit, soul, and body. We are a 3-part being, and you can't do one without the other being affected. We can shut it off and try to do just all spiritual or all physical. But where true healing comes from the inside out is when you look at a cleanse holistically. So this 5-day gut cleanse is soothing, grounding, supportive for your digestive restoration. It prepares your body for winter's rest with really strong immune support. And this is a season of knowing whose you are. And of course, I have a Song of Solomon, recognizing the season within her. I think that could be another whole teaching. But Song of Solomon 6:3, I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine. He grazes among the lilies. You are being grounded in belonging. You are being grounded in knowing whose you are, not anxious about what's to come. That's what this cleanse is all about. It's a season of letting go. It's a season of release, to let go of what no longer serves you. You want to ground yourself, set those boundaries, what no longer serves you. Relationships can be one example. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, being grounded to strengthen your foundation with healing foods and practices, preparing yourself for what's lying ahead. I love this road. It reminds me of the Camino when I walked in the Camino de Santiago, just walking and being grounded and really hearing what the Holy Spirit is saying to your heart, what love is saying, preparing yourself to build resilience and immunity for the colder months ahead. So you see this, now you know why I call it a year of wholeness, a year of cleansing, a year of renewal, because it's being able to look at winter as stillness, spring as a time of release, summer as a time of nourishment, and fall as a time to strengthen. This is empowering to us. And, you teach what you know, but you impart who you are. I say that over and over again because it's so true. This isn't just head knowledge, but it's coming from a place of my heart that I want to go even yet deeper. And so winter time is a time, not only stillness, but rest and to restore. And that's where we have our anchor cleanse, the 3-day cleanse and build. Then we come into springtime when your body shifts. And it's all different for each person. This is not a cut and dry year of wholeness. You come into spring, it's learning to recognize the seasons of coming out of one and into another. And spring is your time of release, of cleanse and renewing. And that's where we have the amazing 7-day rainbow cleanse, stepping into a world of color. And then summer is a time to nourish, hydrate, and maintain. That's where we maintain and have the 3-day full body flush. And then we come on into fall, where we begin strengthening ourselves and preparing ourselves to come back into the winter seasons. It's a time of repair and preparing. And that's where we have the anchor cleanse of the 5-day gut cleanse. gut cleanse. Okay, Kelly Parr, come on back. So are you ready to go deeper? Well, one way you can get started going deeper is to go over to, now you can go to kellyparr.org and go ahead and subscribe, because I send out updates once a week. And that way you can get a knowing of when the next cleanse is going to be, the next anchor cleanse. We can do it corporately. You can do it individually. Because each season it will come in and out, and I will even help you come in and out of each season, transitioning. And you can also, too, when you sign up and subscribe to kellyparr.org, you can download my 3 Secrets to Holistic Cleansing. And that will help set a really good foundation for you. And if you are not already a part of our daily detox group over on Facebook, come on and join us there too. The links are over on my website at kellyparr.org. I'll talk to you later.